Well, hello beautiful Libra and welcome to your twin flame reading for September 2022. We are going into the weekend of the 16th through the 18th of September. So I wanted to tap into that energy because we've just come out of that full moon in Pisces energy. We have also got Mercury in retrograde, so there are a lot of people reaching out to exes contacting us when we may not even want to be contacted, when we're trying to have, some no contact and some time out. So it's just about navigating what is happening this weekend. I was drawn to pull some readings. So we also have Venus in Virgo, and we also have Gemini transit, Mars transiting in Gemini. So there's that communication is key at the moment, and there has been some miscommunication happening, that kind of thing. So there's a lot of kind of push-pull energy happening in the world and in relationships in general. So I want to tap into that reading, into that energy as we go into that reading today for you. And I'm going to pull some oracle cards first just to see what the energy is around yourself and your beautiful twin flame. Okay, and we will go from there. Okay, and also remember to keep in mind with these readings, if something resonates, please take that, but if something does not, leave it for someone who will have that message. There are different messages that come through in these readings. And look, I've got this card here that was down the bottom, and it's the transformation card. So I just want to share that with you, that that's a kind of a bit of a sign there. You're going through quite an intense transformation at this point in time, my darling Libra. Okay, I'm going to draw your cards now. Spirits and guides, what is the energy happening here for my darling Libra with their twin flame? So how is Libra feeling? What's the energy around my beautiful Libra coming into this reading? And then what is the energy around my beautiful Libra's twin flame coming into this reading over this weekend? Spirits and guides, what's the energy here? Okay. Spirits and guides, I'm just feeling a bit of restraint here when it's coming to your twin flame energy. Okay, and then your energy. Okay, so looking at what's sitting there between the both of you, we have the King of Swords for you, my darling Libra, and that I feel like you're getting into your energy. You're in your really strong, airy energy around being able to communicate. You're highly intellectual. You are knowing what you want. I feel like you've communicated that to your twin flame. Your twin flame has the King of Cups energy, so I feel like they're tapping into their emotional energy at this point in time, and they're trying to tap into their feelings about what's happening for them. I feel like it's been quite intense for them, and they're tapping out. Okay, and look, we've got the Ace of Cups there coming up between the both of you, and this is the flow card. There's kind of so much emotion, they're just not quite sure what to do with all of that energy and emotion around what's coming, and that often happens in this twin flame connection, right? People get a bit spooked with that energy, and I feel like you're not buying into it. You're buying into the energy, but you're not buying into their spooked energy. You're kind of like, look, this is something that I want, and they've kind of gone maybe extreme into their emotions. Now, you might not have seen that. You might have just seen a withdrawing, but with the King of Cups there, that is really, they are tapping into their emotions and like, what the hell was that all about? So even if you're not hearing from them, this is what's happening around them. That is the energy around them at the moment, that they are tapping into their emotions, right? And I feel like, this is a space that they need to go through, and it can be very hard to give people that space when they are tapping into that. Now, we've got two interesting cards here. We've got Completion, which is the World card, and then we've got this Isolation, which is the Three of Swords. So I feel like they have needed to kind of, they may have even have iced you out, and felt, I feel like it kind of might have even been what you felt, that they were being quite cold about it, is what's coming through here. That completion there with the World card, it's kind of like they needed to move through that. You've got to remember here, and look, you've got the Ace of Pentacles, my darling, and a beautiful the Temperance card. I think if you show them patience through this period, I think you're going to be very surprised. What you've got to realize too is this is part of our processes that we go through when we go through these intense feelings, and leaving this person to kind of go through that cycle of the World card is okay. It's okay not to force your wants and wishes on somebody else. But I love that you've got this Ace of Pentacles here. It shows me, and along with the Temperance card, shows me you're working on yourself. And look at this, we've got the Four of Pentacles and Judgment, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. I feel like your twin flame, one or both of you, but perhaps your twin flame felt like there was too much holding on, and the intensity and that judgment has just blown it apart. They've got to take some time out and make an assessment here of how they feel and how they want to proceed. And sometimes it really is in that giving someone else that time. We see a different side to them as well, and we find out that we might have misjudged what we thought they were thinking or feeling. I mean, that does happen a lot, where we get so caught up in our view of what we think is unfolding, and then when we give that other person time to sort through their own feelings and emotions, and they come back to us and discuss it, and it's just like, you know, two different perceptions happening in the background. I just don't think they are perhaps mature enough in their emotions to express them. And I think with that King of Cups coming out, this period of time, this break, when you haven't seen them, is when they are really stepping into their emotional energy there, and you are going to be surprised about how deep that gets, right? Okay, now I want to jump in and kind of set the tone for the rest of the reading now, and just tap into your energy here as we go into the weekend, and go from there. Okay, so we're just getting a card there for the energy between the both of you. Okay, now we've got Temperance. The unlike is joined together, and from differences results the most beautiful harmony. And remember, there was a Temperance card there also with you, right? That integration card. So I feel like that's just a natural thing that's happening. You've got the Ten of Wands there on you, that quite weight card, and Three of Pentacles for your partner. The reward of a thing well done is to have done it. And I feel that there's that sense of your partner is kind of working on themselves with that Three of Pentacles energy. You've got Ten of Wands. You're feeling kind of like you're carrying the weight of this relationship, whereas I've got this funny message coming through going, well, you've got all this time to go and work on yourself, kind of thing. You know, when are you going to talk to me? That's just come through for someone who needs to hear that message. Okay, and I'm just drawing this card here, and we'll go from there while I have a look at the outcome after the weekend, what's going to happen between the two of you, right? Okay. So, the other energy that's happening here too is, okay, and so that's the energy that really, you know, happens in these twin flame interactions, is that pulling away energy happens. And I really feel that your partner is going through this emotional stage where they have had to they probably haven't said to you that they're feeling these deep emotions. I almost feel like, as that card with that isolation, where they've iced you out and they're kind of a bit broken, like you to think about when that pressure, you know, happens on I'm seeing an iceberg kind of cracking and bits kind of falling away, you know, and then they melting into the ocean. I don't know why I've got this visual about that, but it's that kind of that cracking away of that ice, and then going into that King of Cups energy. It becomes water, you know, and it kind of is transmuted into that watery energy and the emotional energy coming through. I wonder if this person is a water sign, and that can be sometimes, even though we think of the water signs as being very emotional and emotionally giving and very empathetic, the thing that can happen is that they can really hold on to their emotions because they're very vulnerable. They feel very vulnerable, and it's almost like, and I can say this because I am a water sign, it's almost a bit selfish sometimes, Now, we've got that Four of Swords energy, so around your partner, which is that taking a break. But I feel with that Ace of Swords, they are going to find their words. Wow, we've got 2 aces. Well, that's amazing. And we've got the Wheel of Fortune, great omen. And then we've got the Devil. I almost feel like there's a passionate energy that's going to draw your partner back. I've got this kind of real sexy vibe coming through all of a sudden. And I often say that with the Ace of Wands there. It's quite a phallic kind of type card. So I'd be on the lookout for that. And yours, my darling, is the Hermit, which makes complete sense. The 5 of Pentacles around you. And that Hermit. But then there's this 8 of Pentacles. And I feel like you two have been doing some work there. But my goodness, I am just feeling some kind of passionate energy coming up there between the two of you. It's like that time apart, you as the Hermit, them as that Four of Swords, is kind of made quite great intensity of passion happen there between the two of you. And I think you're going to be quite surprised about it, to be honest. I think it's something that you didn't expect, particularly when this person has been quite withdrawn, or there's a withdrawn energy around them, right? And they haven't done it to hurt you. This is the thing that happens with that push-pull, you know, particularly when you've got the Hermit for you there, that pulling away. You understand, you completely understand that pulling away is sometimes like you need that time to kind of have that contrast, right, to see what's happening. So we certainly can't condemn others for wanting that as well. It's very hard though sometimes, you know, it's exceptionally hard at different times to just let go and, you know, maybe have that break. Okay, I'm just going to draw a couple of more cards here around each of you. Now look at that, you've got the beautiful Nine of Cups coming up between the two of you, the Wish card. So I do feel like there is a reaching out, particularly with that Ace of Wands. Now for you, we've got the Knight of Cups, but you know, I got a really strange energy coming off that. Almost like, and there's the King of Cups. So, and remember, we had the King of Cups as the energy coming off your beautiful partner straight at the beginning of the reading. So I feel like you are going to connect with that energy, and with that Knight of Cups energy, it's really interesting. Now, we've got there the Nine of Pentacles for your gorgeous twin flame, and we've also got the Seven of Swords. I have got this sense that there was some sense of deception there, like you weren't trusting something, or maybe they weren't trusting something in you, right? There's some element there that needed to come up just then to point that out, right? An acknowledgement to someone who's, and look, we've got the High Priestess there. It was hidden. There was something hidden and, yeah, not divulged that has kind of set this in motion. I feel like that's that ability to move forward from that is the big part of this. And that Nine of Cups energy between the two of you is beautiful. I'm intrigued about that Knight of Cups though. The actual Knight of Cups, such a romantic person. I feel like that's something to be wary of. And up to you how you take that energy, but you had that Devil energy too coming through. So I feel like your twin flame is going to come back and quite woo you with this Nine of Pentacles energy as well. I think you are going to be very surprised. Okay, so very interesting energy there. Positive energy, very positive energy, and we went from that kind of icy energy right into that Nine of Pentacles, the Wish card, and that beautiful King of Cups energy, that somebody's stepping into their emotions, which is, my goodness, it's almost like that longing for somebody coming through. I really feel that sense of longing for that emotional connection again, my darling Libra. I'm just going to draw a couple of cards here to tap into this beautiful energy and a message from spirits and guides for the both of you in acknowledging that energy. Okay, so we've got the lovely, lovely, lovely sincerity, right? Really about that forgiveness coming through there. And then you've got dignity and ambition. Interesting to have ambition with that Nine of Pentacles as well, right? Very interesting. I'm going to go in and read these meanings for you, my darling Libra. Okay, dignity is Dahlia and the Orion butterfly. Elegant Dahlia hails from Mexico and Guatemala, where it has long been used in food and medicine. It is thought the Aztecs used it to treat epilepsy. Dahlias arrived from Spain in 1789, where they were given their European name after a Swedish botanist, Andreas Dahl. It is now a favourite in bouquets in gardens where the blooms can be seen from summer through to fall. With single flowers standing tall and sophisticated on long stalks, the dahlia is the embodiment of dignity. Dignity is not something you need to learn, earn or inherit. This card is a reminder that to be human is to be born into dignity. It's a quality that can be taken from you. It's not a quality that can be taken from you, but is something our treatment of others can lack. And the question here is, do I always treat myself with dignity and uphold my self-worth? When I feel someone is trying to take my dignity from me, how can I resolve my feelings towards that situation? I find that a very interesting card, considering that you have the Devil card and the icing out by your partner. And I feel like you're going to question how you want to proceed if this person comes at you with passion and promises, right? We've got the Ambition card there, Hollyhock and the Painted Lady Butterfly. Hollyhock is a beautiful embodiment of ambition with its tall stalks ever reaching for the sky, its ability to grow in varied conditions. There is something you would like to accomplish that is bigger than yourself, and now is a perfect time to work on it. Apply for that better position, start your business, launch a new project, enroll in study or volunteer. What do I want to achieve that's bigger than what I'm doing now? What could I do with my life that would make me want to jump out of bed every day? And I do get that sense of ambition from your partner, and perhaps that's it. Perhaps they didn't plan on having a relationship. And the Sincerity card is Chervil and the Lesser Blue Emperor. Am I being sincere with myself and others? And I really get that with that Seven of Swords energy. Now we're going here with this closing cards, and I've got the key coming out. I think you're going to get some answers, and you're going to find out whether that deception and that High Priestess, what the real benefit to this relationship is. And they've got the Clouds card there. I feel they're clearing. You are going to get that real clarity happening, right? And remember, you have the Ace of Swords for your partner as well. And we've got the Star, which I think is, that's another wish card. You are going to find out, you're going to get your wish. Now, sometimes when we get what we didn't think we were wishing for, and sometimes that truth can be, quite confronting. But as I said, you are going to see this person as they are, and you've got the ring there. So I really feel like this is like a really promising omen. This portends of quite intense love. So be mindful of that as you're going into the weekend, that this person has deeper feelings for you, I believe, than they are disclosing. And you are going to be surprised when you kind of peel back those layers. It may even be masked in that passion. Like, that kind of, I've got that energy coming through of this kind of intense coming together, and then kind of afterwards when you're having that discussion, all of these kind of big commitments come out from there, and you're kind of a bit shocked about that King of Cups energy that's coming through. So I think it's really exciting, my darling Libra. I think you either way will not put up with this pulling away if there's any deception or anything like that. So I feel that these cards are quite confident that you are coming into your own with this relationship, my darling, and really standing up for what you want, which is always beautiful energy and something that we all absolutely deserve, right? Okay, my darling, if you've made it this far through the reading, thank you for your patience, and I do appreciate it. If you like this reading, please pop a like below, and if you choose to subscribe, that would be wonderful. You'll receive more of these updates as we progress through the month of September. Okay, my darling Libra, as always, please take care and have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.